Let's get started now. Let's go.
Give me a high five. Ready? Bam.
Hello, everybody out there at Live Streaming Fitness. I am so glad you decided to join me today. We're going to do some Yin Yoga. So grab a block if you have one or two. Grab folded up towels or blankets, work really well, and I love a good pillow. So grab a few of those things just to have them around you as props, because Yin Yoga is about getting into the connective tissue, stretching the fascia, and you're going to want to hold these poses for 3 to 5 minutes. So we will be holding these poses, and so the more props you have, the easier it is to relax into the pose. So we're going to start today with our right heel in front of our left heel, and let your knees drop open. This is just a sitting, kind of a meditation pose. All right, bring your hands, palms to your knees, palms facing up, shoulders away from your ears. You can gently shut your eyes and start breathing in and out through your nose. Long inhales through the nose. Long exhales through the nose. Try to make your exhales longer than your inhales. Inhale for 6 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds. Now that's just a goal. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Now roll your head to the left. Feel that stretch down the right side of the shoulder and near your neck. Breathe. Find that sweet spot. It might be just a little bit forward. Deep breath in and out. Focusing on your breath. Clearing your mind. Thoughts may come, don't engage. Let them float away. Be in this moment. One more deep breath in. And let it go. Bring your chin back to your chest. And bring your head up to center. Take a deep breath. Let's go ahead and switch the legs now. So bring that right heel in front of that left heel. Again, let your knees drop down. They might not be all the way down. Find a comfortable spot. Find your edge. Hands, palms to your knees. Take a deep breath. Now, if you feel like you're having problems kind of leaning back, you can go ahead and sit your tailbone on a folded towel or a block. That will push your lower back forward. And breathe. Deep inhale. Longer exhale. Bring your chin to your chest. This time we're going to roll our head to the right. Feel that stretch down the left side. Breathe. Shoulders are away from your ears. Keep inhale and exhale. Clear your mind. Thoughts may come, just let them float away. Don't engage. Be in this moment right here. This side may feel different than the other side. Just breathe into it. A few more deep breaths. Bring your chin to your chest. And bring your head up to center. Take a deep breath. All right, first posture we're going to do is a butterfly pose. So bring your soles of your feet together. Now we're going to bring our feet about a foot away from our groin area. So there's a large space between, like a diamond. Let those knees drop out. Bring your hands to the floor and just breathe, focusing on your breath. Find your breath. Now on this one, you can use props. You can bring your block here to put your forehead down. You can stay up straight if that's where you're at today. We're gently going to come down, bringing our forehead towards our feet, but just find your edge and do the best you can. Find your stillness. Again, you can use a block here. You can use a folded up pillow. Wherever you're at today, find the prop that's right for you and come into the pose. Listen to your body. Using your breath. Breathe into the posture. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Take a deep inhale. Longer exhale. Using your breath to deepen into the pose. Using your breath, sending it to where you need that breath. Sending it to any body part that needs. Take a deep breath and find some space here. Now on the exhale, move into that space, whether it's a millimeter, an inch, or maybe even not at all. Maybe just moving there in your mind. Breathe. Using your props any way you see fit to help you relax into this pose. Take a deep breath. Longer exhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Clear your mind. Thoughts may come. Let them float away. You can shut your eyes here or keep them open. For some people, keeping their eyes open helps their mind not wander. Keep your mind focusing on your breath. Deep inhales with longer exhales. Take a deep breath and find some space. On the exhale, move into that space. Come to your deepest form of your expression of this posture today, and take 2 deep breaths in and out. And change. Slowly come on in. Go ahead and bend your knees in. Bring your feet flat to floor. And if it feels good, go ahead and windshield wiper your knees back and forth. All right, let's do caterpillar. So again, grab your props and bring them close. I'm going to go to the side. I've been doing this one forward, and I've realized that maybe sideways might be better. So grab your props, whatever you need. Caterpillar, bring your legs out, and we're going to round in towards our knees, keeping our arms close to our body. Now this is the final expression of the posture. So wherever you're at, you can bring a block. You can bring a pillow folded up, blankets, whatever feels good to you here. We're going to stretch out that lower back. So find your edge. Wherever that may be, use your props if you need them. You can have your toes pointed or flexed. Shoulders are away from your ears. Using your breath. Now first you want to find your edge. I hope you've done that. Now find your stillness. Wherever that is with your props today, find your stillness. Then you want to go ahead and find your breath. Using your breath to relax into the posture. Using your breath to keep your mind clear, focusing on that breath. Deep inhale for 6 seconds. Long exhale for 8 seconds. Clear your mind. Be in this moment. Take a deep breath and find some space. Now on the exhale, move into that space. Focusing on your breath. Thoughts may come, don't engage. Using your breath to melt into this pose. Deep inhales. Longer exhales. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Take a deep breath and find some space. Now on the exhale, move into this space. Come to your deepest form of this posture today. Caterpillar pose. Shoulders away from your ears. Clear your mind. We're almost there. And change. Slowly walk yourself back in. If it feels good, you can bring your feet in, knees bent, and windshield wiper back and forth again. All right, next pose, we're going to be lying flat at first. All right, now in this pose, you can use a block, you can use your pillow, or you can just hold yourself up. We're going to do a form of bridge. So bring your heels in to your booty. And then press your hands into the floor and lift your hips up off the floor, pushing them towards the ceiling, chin to chest. Breathe. Now you can hold this here if you'd like, or you can use a block and put this underneath for a little bit more stability. That is fine. You can just hold it if you'd like. It's a little more intense holding it, and that's good. Using more of your muscles. Now, only if you have a block underneath you and you're supported. You can be doing this without support. This is fine. Or you can stack some pillows under there, but something stiff is better. Only if you're supported in your bridge, you can bring your legs out for a bigger stretch in the hips. Wherever you're at, you're still getting that beautiful back bend. Listen to your body. Deep inhale. Longer exhale. Stay where you're at. I'm going to go into a non-supported bridge here, just to see how that feels and show you how that looks in case you don't have a block. Breathe. This one is more intense. Pressing your hips to the ceiling, chin to the chest. Breathe. Beautiful backward bend here. And we're going to take 2 more deep breaths. Now, if you're in a non-supported bridge, you might be getting a little bit tired right now. That's fine if you want to come down. So just relax. You can come out of it a little bit early. You're using more muscles. It's a little bit more strenuous. And then gently come on down. Supported bridges, come on out. Lengthen through the legs. Deep breath in and out. Now next is fish pose. So this is something you can do the best you can. If you're new to this one, I recommend a pillow underneath your back. And you're going to find your elbows and bring your head, top of your head to the floor. So just do the best you can using your props to find the best posture you can today. So you're on your elbows. You're bringing your head back. Breathe. Focusing on your breath. finding your stillness. Again, you can do this supported if that feels good for you. Deep breath in. Longer exhale. Find your stillness wherever that may be. Find your breath. And gently bring your head back to neutral, your neck back to neutral. Hands, palms facing up by your side. Let it go. Go ahead and roll to the side and push yourself up. Come to a tabletop. We're going to do pigeon pose. So this is really good for your hips. Start with your right knee. Bend your right knee up towards your right hand. Bring that left foot in to that right foot into the right side of your mat. Lengthening through the back leg. Try to bring your left hip towards that left heel while pushing the right hip towards the floor. Now, it helps, I know you can't see this side, but it helps to put a pillow or a block under that hip to keep both hips level. Here, if that works for you. Even a folded up towel will work. So listen to your body wherever you're at today. That is good. This is a practice, not a performance. So wherever you're at, you're getting the benefits of the posture. Breathe into it. Shoulders away from your ears. Using your breath, come to your deepest expression right here. Just come to your edge, actually. We're going to be here for a while. Pushing your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath and find some space. And on the exhale, move into that space. Pressing your left hip to that right heel. Pressing your right hip towards the floor. Clearing your mind. Using your breath to melt into the pose. Relax into the pose. Deep inhale. Longer exhale. Using your breath, take a deep breath and find some space. On the exhale, move into that space, whether it be an inch, a millimeter, or in your mind. Picture yourself moving into that space using your breath. Deep inhale. Longer exhale. One more time, take a deep inhale and find some space. On the exhale, move into that space, maybe pressing your chest closer to the floor. Maybe pressing your hips closer to the floor. Go ahead and walk yourself back in. Pushing yourself back to a tabletop, bent knees. And sitting back into child's pose. Bringing your hips to your heels, forehead to the floor, arms out long. Let it go. Let's do the other side. Come on up. Tabletop position. This time, bend your left knee towards your left hand, sliding your right leg back, bringing that hip towards the heel. Just do the best you can. Breathe. Now again, blocks help, pillows, folded up towels, whatever you have here, that's what you should be using. Try to get both hips even, using your breath. You can come down if that feels good to you, but stay where you're at. I want you to be able to hold this pose. We're going to be here for a while. Shoulders away from your ears, using your breath. Clear your mind. Breathe into this posture. This side might be easier than the other side. It might be harder, just depending on your body. It might feel exactly the same, but that's not usual. That is very unusual. Breathe. Focusing on your breath. Take a deep breath and find some space. On the exhale, move into that space. Shoulders away from your ears. Don't let your shoulders come up around the ears. That holds tension. You want to push the tension away. The reason this posture can be quite difficult is because we hold a lot of tension in our hips, a lot of us. This helps release that. Maybe open and shut your jaw a few times. Get the tension out of your jaw. Relax your face. Relax your hips. Clear your mind. Focus on the breath. Deep inhale. Longer exhale. Be in this moment. Take a deep breath and find some space. On the exhale, move into this space. Melting into the pose. Relaxing into the pose. Let all the tension out of your body. Go ahead and walk yourself back in. Bending that knee back, coming into a tabletop position, and then setting back into child's pose. Bring your hips to your heels, forehead to the floor if that's comfortable for you, arms out long. If you want to, you can rock back and forth if that feels good. Maybe widen your knees. Breathe. All right, come back up to a tabletop. We're going to stretch our shoulders. We're going to stretch our chest. So lie down flat on your belly. So first we're going to bring our right arm out, straight out to the side. And then you're going to use your left hand to press into the floor and roll your body to the right. Grab a pillow. This is where I always use a pillow in these shoulder rolls. They feel so good. So my arm is straight out behind me. I'll show you what it looks like. My arm is straight out behind me. Using your hand to press your body back wherever you're at. This is an intense stretch. Breathe into it. If you're more comfortable bending your knees here, do so. If you're more comfortable bending your knees up, do so. Whatever helps you find your depth and stay in the posture. Breathe. Using your breath to find space. And exhaling to move into that space, whether it be an inch or a millimeter. Use your breath. Find your depth. Find your stillness. Find your breath. Clear your mind. For some people it helps. Bring their arms behind their back to open up their chest. You can have your arm along your side, or you can still have it in front of you for support, using it to help roll yourself back. Breathe. Clear mind. Send your breath where you need it. And change, slowly roll back towards your belly. We're going to do a little back bend here in between the two sides. So bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, pressing your shoulders away from your ears. Sphinx pose. Legs can be wide as the mat. Shoulders away from your ears, gently looking up. Beautiful. This may be enough for you today, and that's fine. If you want to come up into seal pose, just press your hands into the floor and lift your elbows up off the floor. Seal. This might be too intense. You can come somewhere in between. It doesn't matter. If you want a little extra push, you can bring your hands in a little bit closer, but make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. You don't want to be hunched up. You want them. Neck is long. Breathing through the nose. Find your edge. We're going to hold this for a few minutes. So find a place where you're comfortable for a few minutes. Find your stillness. Find your breath. Clear your mind. Be in this moment. It doesn't matter whether you're in seal or in sphinx. Breathe into your posture. Take a deep inhale. Longer exhale. Let's find our edge again. Take a deep breath and find some space. Now on that exhale, move into that space. Two more deep breaths in and out. And change. Come on out. If you're in seal, come to Sphinx and then gently drop to the floor. Bringing both arms out. Bring your feet together. Let's do the other side. Shoulder roll to the left. Bending that right arm in so you can use your hand to push and roll your body to the left. Breathing through the nose. Using your breath. Again, grab your pillow. Hips roll to the left. You can have bent knees here if that feels good on the floor, or you can bend one knee up if that feels good for balance. You have to listen to your body. Whatever helps you come to your edge and stay in the pose. Let that be. Some people like their hand on the floor, pushing themselves backwards. Some people like to bring their hands by their sides or even around their back in a bind type. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Use your breath. Take a deep breath and find some space. Now on the exhale, move into that space. Clearing your mind. Relax your face. Kissing those shoulder blades together and breathe. Take a deep breath and find some space. On the exhale, move into that space. Beautiful. Come to your edge. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. Slowly roll back towards your belly. Last but not least, we're going to roll onto our backs for spine twist. We always try to end with a spine twist. I know sometimes it's not possible, but we have time for a nice spine twist. Bend your right knee in. Now, you can either bend one knee or two. So if you're just bending the one knee in, grab the outside and draw it to the left, stretching your right arm out, looking over your right shoulder. Now, if it's more comfortable for you, you can bring both arms out, and both knees in, dropping both knees down, and then looking over to the right. So just find whichever one is right for you today. Breathe into the pose. Take a deep breath and find some space. Now on the exhale, move into that space. Beautiful spine twist. And change. Slowly roll on out. Whether it's both knees or one knee, bring both heels to the floor, straighten the legs. Let's do the other side. Either bend your left knee in or both knees. Cross that left knee over to the right, looking over your left shoulder. Left arm is straight out to the side. Again, if it's both knees, I want both arms straight out. Bring those knees in and gently drop them both to the floor. Looking over your left shoulder. Get both arms out there for balance, though. Beautiful. Using your breath, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, move into that space. Breathe into it. And change. Slowly unwind. Bring your heels together, toes fall out. Palms face up. Deep breaths in and out, Savasana. Let the floor hold you. Again, open and shut your mouth a few times. Get all the tension out of your face. Get the tension out of your forehead. Just let it go. Please stay here at least 2 minutes. I would prefer 5. Let all the hard work you did sink into the body today. Let the muscle memory happen. Close your eyes and let it go. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll come back and see me again real soon. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste.